Yes now people, how we doing? Or, as my mate could say, how are we? I am on my way to round 3 of the British Super, I think it's round 3. Is it round 3? I don't know. I think so. But anyway, I'm going there. British Supermoto Championship up in Rowrah, which is West Lake District or something like that. Fritzington, around that way. I've had to start this late because I couldn't be arsed. I'll be 100% honest, I just couldn't be arsed. I woke up about 5:30 and it's taken me till now, which is 7:15, to get the effort and energy to want to do the video. Just really couldn't be bothered with it. But I'm going to start yawning, and I can't yawn. I got told off last time for yawning too much in my videos, even though I'm knackered. I'm just done in. I'm not tired. I don't feel tired. I just feel done in. I feel wiped. Just had a hectic week. Got say sunstroke or heat stroke, whatever you call it, on the weekend. Took really ill over like Monday and Tuesday off it, and then I've been in work all week and I haven't stopped. I didn't get home from work last night till about 7:30, and I had to get everything ready for this weekend. So I'm on about 4 hours sleep. It is what it is. Supermoto weekend. What can you do about it? So yeah, I don't even know what to talk about that I haven't talked about in all the other ones. I've just gone past Blackpool. This one's not too far from me, to be honest. A couple of hours away. But out of all of them, this and Three Sisters are probably the closest for me. I am about an hour and a half away now. So in total it takes me just over 2 hours. 100 and something miles of the M6 though. Like just any other motorway but the M6. I don't mind when I actually like get into the lakes because the roads are better. They're like nice roads, you've got a bit of a view. The M6 is just dog shit, isn't it? I had to start again as well on the intro because I still had music playing. And I don't want YouTube to get the tampon in a twist again. Last time I put a video up on YouTube, it was of a boxing event, and obviously the DJ's playing music in the background. Not my fault. Not advertising the music. 52 copyright claims against me. 52. But are they having a laugh? Like surely someone in like their infinite wisdom of YouTube would go, oh, it's just music on in the background, don't worry about it. But no, flagged it 52 times and I had to appeal every single bastard one of them. So my video got released and it was allowed to be displayed on YouTube. But what a joke. So yeah, I've had to make sure I've got no music on in the car because I don't want to start crying about it again. Right, I'm doing a rant and I don't care. Driving down the motorway, left lane, there's a car, middle lane, and I can see him coming up, and I'm coming up to a lorry, doing 70, right? So I put my right indicator on, thinking he's going to move into lane 3. No, he didn't. Just stayed in the middle lane, comes all the way up next to me, and then slows down like a prick. Just sat like on me fucking right wing, just sat like that, blocking me so I couldn't move out from behind the lorry, and just sat looking at him like what the fuck? Absolute prick. If you're one of the people who does shit like that, right, what I want you to do, go and find a toothpick take your shoes and socks off. Just put the toothpick in between your big toenail and your toe, right? Just so it's like pointing out. And then kick a wall as hard as you fucking can. Prick. Right, I've been slacking with the videos, so catch up where we are. All the practice and qualifying is done and the racing is just about to start. First race of the day for the Supermotos. I've been trying to take loads of pictures, that's why I haven't been doing video. And my new monopod just snapped. Luckily I was holding the camera when it snapped, otherwise my camera would have hit the floor. So I'm just making my way across the track now. Just trying to work out where to go. I've got the sun behind me, so I can't shoot that way because everyone will just be shadowed out. So I need to have a little look. I might go up onto this hairpin here, get some pictures of the riders backing into the corner. If you don't know what backing in is, I'll add a picture. But if no one can do it, which I'm doubtful, but if no one does it, basically it's where the riders lock up the back wheel on purpose and let the bike kind of slide into the corner, almost like a drift. It looks quite cool. So that is the second lot of racing done for today. There was a few incidents in the B race. I think it got red flagged twice. Both riders, well, everyone involved. I think there was a couple of riders in the first red flag, and then a couple in the second. But from what I've heard, everyone's okay. rain has been on and off. So I think they're giving them a few minutes to decide if they want to run wets or dries. I think a few riders are just trying to decide what to do before they send them out for the final races. At the minute, it's still quite warm and dry, but you can still feel a few little spots of rain now and then. Well, it got a little bit heavy before it stopped again now. Oh, okay. Just show you the circuit while I'm here. So where I am, I'm almost bang in the middle of the track. I'll hold you up. As you can see, it's in like the middle of a quarry, almost like an old quarry, and they've just, say, flattened it, but built a racetrack in it. As with the normal supermoto venues, if you want to call it that, so the proper word, track, circuit. It's another kart track, primarily, that works well for the supermoto racing. There's a little, sorry, that way there. There's like a little step up thing, which I'm sure you've seen in one of the other clips. So from where I am, you can pretty much see the whole circuit. What I like about this one, as I say, from the middle you can get to anywhere in 2 seconds. And the riders are constantly like back and forwards, up and down. They'll come past me here, come out of the dirt section, and round this little chicane, straight down the bottom, left where high vis guy is, back up, right again, back down, right the way round here, and back into the lower section over there, and back up again. Crispy. Right, sounds like the call on the bikes. So I'm going to go and get ready, go and get myself into a position. Might go over there, get them all started and come up the hill together. I'll put some pictures in. So that is day one finished. I'm just on my way to my hotel. I've got a little Premier Inn, cheating myself. I wish. No, I have got a Premier Inn, but it's not really a treat, is it? It's only like 10-15 minutes down the road in Whitehaven. So, on my way down there, I'll have an early night, I think, and have a meal. There's like a little pub or something attached to it. So, might even have a little cheeky pint. Have something to eat, put my camera on charge, and go to bed. Get ready for tomorrow. Do it all again. See you in the morning.
The next day.
Good morning. We are back. Well, we're not back yet, but I'm on my way back for day 2 of round 3 of the British Supermoto Championship. I'm on my way back to the circuit now. Boss let sleep in the hotel last night. Let me put my window up because we can't hear nothing. I'll start again. Hi! Try again. So, I am on my way back to the circuit for day 2 of round 3 of the British Supermoto Championship at Rowrah. I had the boss little sleep in the hotel last night. I think I was just absolutely like shattered from the week before. I'd had a hectic week. Got to the hotel, went and had some food, and I was in bed by 9 o'clock fast asleep. So, winner. It's now 10 to 8 and I'm about 10 minutes away from the circuit. So, should be a good day, hopefully. I mean, it looks a bit cloudy and miserable, but it's expected at Supermoto. Like I've said in all my other videos, you always have one day where it's bright and sunny and another day where it pisses down. I suppose it just adds to the pictures, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, I will see you at the track. So the A group is just about to come out for their practice and qualifying session. I am currently stood just in front of the jump section. I've got this little barrier here as protection. I'm just glad that Danny Walk isn't riding today, because yesterday he thought it was a good idea to try and show off and wheelie in mid-air, hitting this barrier. He hit that barrier, he hit this barrier, so just glad he's not riding today. The second lot of the races just finished. We've touched lucky quite a bit with the weather, to be fair, because it was forecast rain, and so far it's been dry all day. These races have just been stood here, as you can see, in between the hairpin and the back straight. Getting some pictures of the riders backing into the corner. Like I was saying yesterday or earlier, if you're watching this video, backing in is where the purposely lock the rear wheel up and slide into the corner. So it's almost a bit like drifting. Have a look at some pictures. So that is another racing weekend complete. We've been quite lucky with the weather, to be fair. Been sunny-ish all weekend. It's been dry. That's all I care about. It's been dry. So it's a win from me. The next round is in Crail in Scotland. I'm still in two minds about whether I'm going or not. One reason being it's just so far away. It takes me roughly 6-7 hours to get there, so I would have to leave the day before. And secondly, there's no hotels because Poncers in cardigans and slacks think it's a good idea to hold a golf event and book every single hotel in the area. So I might go and take the tent. I might just rough it and sleep in the car. I don't know. Something I've got to think about. Obviously it's got to be worth my while. Obviously cost wise and that, I need enough riders booking on and stuff for pictures so I can afford to go for the start. But yeah, it is what it is. If not, I think the next round after that is back to Three Sisters, so a nice local one for me. I don't even know what else to say. You know, it's been an amazing weekend of racing. A few red flags yesterday, but no one seriously hurt as far as I'm aware. There was no helicopter rides anyway. Not like last year. Ches. Ches. I'll tell you about that next. But yeah, anyway, as I say, it's been a great weekend. I honestly don't even know what else to say. Obviously, thank you to everyone who has booked purchased pictures this weekend. Obviously, it helps me to keep going to something I really enjoy doing, and to be able to cover my costs and make a little bit of pocket money from it is a win. So I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Oh, I'll tell you the Ches story, by the way. So last year at Rowrah, Ches, Brad Hardy, thought it'd be a good idea to break himself into a barrier at probably about 70 miles an hour and knock himself out and just give himself a bit of concussion and everything else. Ended up getting air ambulanced to Preston Hospital. Soft lad here went and picked him up after the racing had finished. So I drove 90% of the way back home, picked Ches up, drove all the way back to Rowrah to take him. Just a good person like that, you see. And then on the way back again, at about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, the lights on my car decided to stop working. So I had to drive all the way back from the Lake District with no headlights in the pitch black. I think I've got a video. If I have, I'll post it now. If I haven't, basically what I had to do was follow cars on the motorway and sit right up their asses and use their headlights to see, because I couldn't see a thing, just driving in pitch black. So thanks for that, Ches, appreciate it, mate. On that note, I will see you all next time. Maybe in Scotland, maybe in Wigan, who knows.